Now, the effects of COVID can last for months after the original illness, and those who've needed intensive care often come out with serious health problems, and the NHS is ramping up community hospital and home support. In the latest of her exclusive reports on the East Lancashire Hospitals Trust, our health correspondent Gill Dummigan has been to meet two survivors.
4 weeks ago, John Brown arrived at the recovery unit in Pendle Community Hospital.
I was like a baby in bed. I couldn't do nothing, couldn't feed myself, couldn't breathe properly, couldn't do anything, I couldn't talk, I couldn't move at all.
He came here after a month fighting for his life in critical care.
My wife actually planned a funeral for me, and that's what she did. I mean, God bless her. When the hospital rung her up and said he's deteriorated, I can't blame her.
Since April, an entire ward's been turned over to helping COVID patients deal with the aftermath of the illness.
We've got to work on strengthening lower limbs, upper limbs for functional tasks like feeding yourself, washing yourself, walking, taking yourself to the toilet. These are things, again, we take for granted, but they're such a big effort when you've been so unwell.
Patients typically stay for 3 to 4 weeks, but that's not the end.
Once they go home, they've got further recovery that they need to make. So it's not just about the rehabilitation. We can only do so much, but we are seeing it's a lot slower and the effects are just massive.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'll just come on through then and just pop my mask on, OK?
Yeah.
Patients in that position are now being helped by district nurses.
So that's much better, yeah. It's virtually dry now, Tony.
A fortnight ago, Tony Andrews came out of the Royal Blackburn.
I can't remember going in ambulance, I can't remember. Not for about 5 weeks, well, it'd be more longer, won't it? A week or two home and about 5 weeks in hospital.
What about you, Sandra? Because I bet you remember all of it.
Oh, yes. Every detail, yes. And ringing up, getting upset at nurses at the other end in ICU. Being right kind. Yeah.
Was there ever a time when you thought Tony wasn't going to make it?
Oh, yes. Because every time I rung up, they just said, it's critical. But I didn't want to hear that. I just wanted to know, signs of life, if you know what I mean.
Tony came out to a guard of honour from the hospital. What did that feel like?
Well, I forgot I had a mask on. I'm saying thank you and I thought they won't heard me because my voice were very low,
And then he'd a good welcome home, all neighbours, relatives all come up, all stood in cul-de-sac, clapped him. Come on, go fetch your ball.
I'm all right, sat and that, but as soon as I slope, I'm like getting out of breath. Yeah. What's up?
Tony is making good progress.
He's a miracle, really, so it's wonderful. It really is to see how well he's done, and his family are so pleased and appreciative of all the support they've had from everybody.
Head up, looking on, keep going, that's it, good.
In Pendle, John's learning to walk again.
I'll get the use of my legs again. As I get stronger, my voice, it just needs training. And it's like this because of all the tubes from the ventilator helping me breathe and feeding me. It just dislodges your vocal cords for a while.
Nice and slow, that's it.
Tomorrow, he's going home.
There's been times when I've lied there and I thought they would carry on. I thought I should have died. It would have been better. So.
But you don't think that now, do you?
No, I don't think that now. Like I say, I'm out that dark tunnel. I'm in the light. I'm up and running. Looking forward to going home and getting my strength back.
Gill Dummigan, BBC North West Tonight, Pendle.